moneymanagement.com, Canada's first gospel internet radio station, broadcasting to the Fun City Radio FM, Success Radio, Magachu FM 93.3 in Ghana.
Have you ever wondered how to save your money and where to save your money or how to make money? Having money is not necessary for building wealth. Wealth is a long-lasting plan going on for generations. Let Wanda tell you how. Tune in to Wanda's Wealth Moments every Wednesday at 9:30 and learn how to.
Good morning, my friends, and welcome to another segment of Wanda's Wealth Moments, where every week you get to listen, learn, and earn some facts, flows, and tidbits about wealth. And yes, you got it, the weather too. Well, let's have a look, because we are officially in summer. So summer mode, where are we today? So right now it's 20 degrees. I'll take that. I'm good with that in the morning when I wake up. I like that. And we're looking at a high of about 23. So we're doing good. We're doing good. You know, it's going on up. That's what it's all about. It's summertime. All right. So don't complain, folks. We waited for this. We got it. So it's here. Take it and go. Run. It's beautiful. So guys, you know, here we are. Officially, we are actually officially in summer mode. Okay. So everybody's out and about. Well, at least that's what I'm seeing. People are out and about, and they're starting to enjoy themselves. You know, the city has different events taking place. Unfortunately, the Taste of Danforth is not on here in Toronto, not this year. Hopefully next year, but other events are taking place as well. So what does that mean? It means when events are taking place, cash is a flowing, right? It's moving. So we also hear what's coming soon, or if not, we're already in it, is this recession. So how are we in a recession or coming up to a recession, and we have cash flowing and events taking place and summer's happening and we're still in a pandemic? What's going on in this crazy world? What is really happening? How do you prepare for this upcoming recession, if there really is one coming? And I'm not going to say there's not. Okay, listen, you know, when things are hot after a while, eventually it cools down. You know the saying, what goes up must come down? The same thing when it comes on to your money when in the economy. Oh, sorry, excuse me. So I was going through, you know, I'm always online or listening to different talks and whatnot. So I put together, well, not necessarily me, but I saw some key points that I wanted to touch on about what one person was saying about how to prepare for this upcoming recession, which I thought was kind of in line with what I've talked about before. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to kind of review, maybe see what's important when it comes on to being prepared for this upcoming recession. Okay, some key points. And there's only 5, not 10, 15, 20. I'm sure you could think of a lot more, but some that I guess came to this individual's mind. And it was similar to what I've talked about before. So the first one would be cut your expenses. Yes, we've talked about that through the pandemic many times. Cut your expenses. You know, you realize when the pandemic hit and we were all in lockdown for a bit there. Okay, we couldn't get out and run and buy the Starbucks coffee or the McDonald's coffee or have the McDonald's breakfast or do the restaurants like we wanted to. Do you remember how much money you saved during that time? Wasn't that exciting? Like to see, oh, I didn't spend $50 this week. Where did this $50 come from? Okay, yeah. Now on the flip side, you hardly have to cook. You didn't want to cook. You weren't excited about cooking, but you still had to eat no matter what. So you still found a way. Okay, so we're not in the lockdown mode right now. Obviously, people are out and about, but still manage. If you went back to spending a little bit like you did prior, maybe just cut it down a smidge, a little bit. I'm not telling you to cut it right out, but cut it back a bit. So at least you could see a difference. Okay, that's the first thing. The second is keep holding. For those of you that invest, okay, we know with investing, we experience volatility in the markets. And this is where people get really nervous. A lot of folks that are not experienced in it, or maybe for the first time just jumping in, look what's going on. There's a lot of volatility going on in the markets right now. Okay, so people tend to want to, and they're trying, some of them are really trying their best to hold, but they're getting really, really nervous. They're like, they're gonna pull it out now. No, you really need to hold. Okay, the markets will turn around. Listen, for years and years and years, the markets have gone through many what I like to call blips. Okay, and why I call them blips? Because they're dips that happen in the markets due to events, maybe what a politician said out there. Okay, a war, things that happen. It causes the markets to drop. So that's a dip in the markets, but eventually turn back around, and we're up and at it again. So that's why I call them blips, because over time we forget it happened. So they're blips. So this is where you really got to try to hold. And for those that want to jump into the markets, listen, I, for myself, when I see things like this going on, it's an opportune time, okay, to jump in, personally, to jump in, okay? That's just my view, my opinion. The third is, don't be too confident. Now, sometimes you look at, or in the world of investing out there might be, or even if yourself, you're looking to start up, maybe launched on the stock exchange, or invest in companies that seem to be pretty hot out there. Don't be overly confident. Do your due diligence. Okay. Get some information on it. Watch it carefully. You just don't know where it's going. Okay, you just don't know where it's going with respect to that company, how well it's going to do, what the history of it. All right. Now, I'm not trying to instill fear in you and say, pull all your money out because it's going to be dangerous. I'm just saying, monitor and manage and work with a professional that can help you with that along the way, because you're just not sure with companies. There's companies in the past where it looked like it was going to do absolutely amazing, and then they just blew up. All right. It's like, oh my God, what happened? So just, again, don't be overly confident necessarily in just one. Kind of diversify yourself if you're going to get into the investing game. I would say the fourth thing is, a biggie. All right. Now, I'm not knocking banks. But what I am saying is, all right, change the relationship you have with them. What do I mean by that? All right. Invest in the bank, as in be a owner, I like to say shareholder of a bank. They're pretty profitable, would you not say? They make billions every quarter. I'm not talking yearly, every quarter. So why not you just get a piece of that too? Invest in them. Okay. Because that's where, amongst everything else that you're investing in, all right, other securities that you're investing in, the banks are very, very, very profitable. I'm talking here, we're talking in Canada here, they're very profitable. Okay, they're not really going under too quickly. So why don't you be, as a shareholder, I like to say own shares in them, be that owner, get your piece as well. But because if you use them, why not gain some of the profits from them? Doesn't hurt, right? Doesn't hurt. So you just got to look at funds that have banks in it. All right. And then the fifth one, the most important, is do not, and I'm going to stress this, absolutely do not invest your last pennies. Okay, if it's about putting food on your table or investing in the stock market, I think you might want to eat. Just saying, okay, if you're down to your last little scrimps, don't do it. Don't throw it out there. Wait till you've built up a little bit where you have a little bit to work with or play with on the side, then use it. Don't take every last dollar and throw it in the stock market. Because if you have kids, you can't tell your kids you ate last week. Okay, because those little monsters eat every day. Okay, they do. Even you. That's why you're still here watching us today. So I hope those 5 points helped. All right, just some key things to keep in mind, especially with this, recession that's supposed to be coming. All right, things that you can do. I'm sure there's many other points as well, but just some five key points that I covered off today. All right, so with that, I hope you all have a wonderful, warm Wednesday. This is beautiful summer weather. Enjoy. It's not doom and gloom. Come on, we got one life to live. Live it and enjoy it. All right. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the week. And until next time, God bless you all.
Warm Wednesday? Which Wednesday you looking at, sis? It's telling me that it's still 20 degrees. I mean, we're supposed to be like 25, 26, 27. Okay, I'll look on the positive side. I put a look on the positive side. We are going to get there eventually.
Right.
Before the day's out. But anyways, yeah, you're right. If you want to invest in the stock market, please feed yourself first, because it makes no sense. You could die from hunger, and the stock market also continue with somebody else. So take your money and put it in the right spot. Okay, let's remember that. Don't put it in the wrong place. Folks, I have to tell you this. I didn't know Wanda was listening to our conversation with DJ Analyst about women talking. I wouldn't go any further. I'll leave it right there. But it's true. Women are more expressive than men. And I know we changed it back to like a conversation again. We're talking about money here. But women are more expressive. This is why a woman could take $1 and stretch it around the corner for a longer time. Right?
Amen.
Okay. That's what you call sweet talk right there. Bring it down. A man would say, hey, just buy the thing, let's go. A woman said, no. Let's see if we can get a deal here, And they'll walk around, and we just want to get out. So feed the children and don't invest your last dime. That's what I'm taking away from this. Feed the children and don't invest the last dime. Wanda, thank you so much for sharing with us this morning. I appreciate what you shared. Again, I'm gonna repeat this again. This recession thing that they're trying to pull off. They were planning this since 2018 for a recession now. And again, is when rich white folk, not all white folk, rich white folk who want to capitalize more and make more money. So they will say to all of us, we're going into a recession. They'll hold back the goods so that we say, oh my gosh, and raise everything. We got into a recession. Then they're able to make more money off of us again. Well, because of the recession, we have to raise the price. And they get more money in their pockets, and we still struggling. But you know what? God has given us a brain, and we learn how to overcome. So we shall overcome. We shall overcome. Yeah, we shall overcome. Thank you once again for sharing with us right here in the Praise Life Morning Show. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. And again, we want you to remember that if you tuned in for the very first time and you missed it, you can go on our YouTube channel, Streaming Praise Radio, and you'll see Wanda. Look for Praise Life Morning Show. I think it shows up under there a lot faster for Wanda's Wealth Moments. And you will see the lady herself, the one and only, the unforgettable Wanda.
I wish everybody did
that. Until next week, my friends, you'll hear Wanda Wealth Moments back again next Wednesday, every Wednesday from 9:30 on. She'll come on and share her financial wealth. Again, we are a program for not just spiritual growth, we also health growth and financial growth as well. All right. We're going to try to get out of here right now, and we thank you once